Hello, my name is Mark. I live in Spain. I'm 33 years old, and well, the purpose of this of this channel, is to monitor my quitting of amphetamines, particularly speed. Um, which I take by snorting it up my hooter. So, well, I wanted to first give you a bit of background knowledge. So, when I was 14, I tried cigarettes. I started smoking on a daily basis when I was like 16, and well, I smoked cigarettes for 13 years, I think, until I was 29, and then I switched to my e-cig, um, which I recommend to anyone because you can gradually reduce your intake of nicotine, and well, I feel much better. I hope one day I can also quit using the e-cig, of course. All right. When I was 16, more or less, I started smoking joints. I smoked joints first at weekends with my mates. Eventually, it became a daily habit or vice or whatever you want to call it. And when I'd go out partying, if I had enough money, from the age I was 18, from the age of 18, I started taking hard drugs. First, I tried cocaine, I tried ecstasy, um, I tried MDMA, which is called cristal in Spain, but which isn't crystal meth. Well, I think it's more or less the same thing, but we don't smoke it. You take it orally. All right. And I tried amphetamines, both in pills and with speed, which is a paste which you spread out on a surface. You wait for it to dry, and then you do lines, and you snort them up your nose. Okay. When I've told you that I'm 33 right now. Well, more or less in 2012, I moved to a flat, or 2013, I think it was. I moved to a flat on my own. I had gone off joints for a couple of years by then, but I did smoke weed in the evenings after work on my own. Um, Eventually, I got stressed out at work, and I decided to quit joints altogether and forever. Um, but gradually, when me and my mates, but especially me, I mean, it was normally my idea. I was normally the keenest to in doing this. Would buy some speed off a local dealer when we wanted to have a better time, we might say. Well, gradually I started using speed. Like every time I wanted to have fun, I'd get it. Eventually, whenever I had enough money, I'd get it. I'd get some speed, and even if it was just me and another mate, and even if it was just me on my own, I'd do it. Spend all night awake, listening to music or and snorting in it, and then the next day I'd go to work. And I found that I was in a better mood at work, and that I had a lot of energy, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. Um, I in 2016 I found a better job, a better paid job, not a better job because I didn't like it as much, but a better paid job, and that allowed me to buy as much speed as I wanted. At first, I would buy a couple of grams. In Spain, in the neighborhood where I live, you can get a gram for 15 euros. I'd get a couple of grams, and a couple of grams was more than enough for me to be wired from the beginning of the night to practically the next day in the evening. Um, well, in this new job I got in 2016, as I had more money, I started buying speed not by individual grams, but I could get 5 grams at the time. I had a dealer who would sell me 10 grams at 7 euros each gram. Um, Eventually, I went to another dealer who'd sell 5 for 50 euros. All right. But anyway, the thing is, at this job, I started doing speed practically. I could say that I slept um, three nights a week. Like I'd sleep one night, the following night I'd do speed all day, go to work, then I'd sleep again, then I'd do speed again. Well, in the end I ended up having real problems at that job because it was facing the public. I was always irritable. I was always in a bad mood, really moody because of the sleepless nights and because of all of the speed I was doing. I was at that in 2016. I was doing 10 grams a week, which is far. I mean, which is crazy, you could say. Um, I The following year I reduced it to, I'd say, around 5 grams, 5 grams a week, but sometimes it could be more. All right, and I found another job where I had to go to another city and stay in hostels, etc. Um, well, um, the speed made me irritable. It made me um, when you're off it, it makes you feel depressed, and in the end, I went to the doctor, and I'm on sick leave right now. So, I just wanted to tell you that I started using speed occasionally to have fun, and in the end, the substance takes control of your life. Like you you depend on it to do anything. Like you start even to go to work. You couldn't face going to work without taking speed. You couldn't face meeting your mate without taking speed. Um, uh, you have this notion that any situation can be improved if you're doing speed. So in the end, it's as if something is hard, you say, or you don't feel like doing it, you say, well, I'll get some speed, and that makes it easier, and you're more likely to do it. And well, right now, I'm off work, as I've said. I'm doing maybe 5 or 6 grams a week. I do 2 grams, then maybe I stop a day or two, then I do another 2 grams, and then another 2 grams. Sometimes I do it with my friends, but I have no problem in doing it on my own. It gives me energy to do sport, to to do things. And the problem is when I'm not on speed. I mean, for instance, last night I did speed. Well, today now I've still got energy from the speed I did last night. But tomorrow, I'll have it will be really difficult to get out of bed, or maybe I get out of bed, have some breakfast, and then go back to bed, and it's this feeling that everything is shit unless you're on speed, and when you're not on speed, you're feeling really low, you're feeling really tired, and well, that's why I want to quit. I want to go off drugs. I miss having a normal life, being myself, not being irritable, not being in a bad mood, not feeling depressed, um, uh, not needing a substance like that just to just to get out of bed and get out of the house and go out and go to a bookshop or go wherever. I really want to quit. So my younger brother suggested that I post some videos on my YouTube channel on a daily basis, and hopefully in time we'll see some improvement.